Mirador television is like Marmite. You love it or hate it, but you'll never forget it.
Chilly again this morning, but pleasant. The sun is out, as you can see from behind me. Flowers are adorning the garden. Not unpleasant to be sitting here, even though I'm shivering just a little bit. Keith Hayes from Mirador Television, with my morning coffee and cognac. Oh, one can't have coffee without cognac. Very French, but very civilized. French cousins have some very, very good habits, and I follow some of them. A couple of things this morning. First of all, one of the side effects that I'm finding from the easing a little bit at lockdown is that as the traffic increases, the speed at which those who had empty roads during lockdown were travelling is beginning to appear dangerous. In the open road, people became like Toad in Wind in the Willows. Boop, boop. Whoa! Away he went, leaving complete and utter havoc in his wake. And that was written in 1906, when the first cars were first beginning to come onto the English roads and to the British roads. And people are driving like that because now they've had the freedom to do so, I suppose, and the police have had many more things to occupy their minds, so they haven't really been nicking people for going that extra mile over the speed limit. But now it appears that they can't stop. They've got used to this freedom. And, frankly, there are a lot of dangerous drivers around now. I live on a street where there's a little bend at the end. And even if you go down to try to cross the road there, people come whistling around the next corner so fast that they couldn't possibly stop. Can be an accident. Whoa, who is keeping tally of the deaths outside coronavirus? I wonder. But to me, it's something that needs to be addressed. Whether it's us as citizens, or whether it's the police, or whether it's government, or whoever. But it's something that needs to be addressed, because the motorists most certainly aren't. And if you think that this old farce is going too far because he doesn't drive anymore, well, I do drive, I just don't have a car. I've driven all my life, and I've driven all sorts of vehicles in all sorts of conditions, including the skid pad in Northern Ireland when it used to be the old Royal Ulster Constabulary. I had to go on that several times to see how to control a car. So I'm not talking out of turn. I'm actually talking from a little bit of experience. But the second thing that I would want to talk to you about this morning is that Mirador Television is growing slowly but surely. We're expanding where we can be seen. And I would urge you, if you like it, and you tap in miradortelevision.com, and for those of you who have got a few more bob to spend and have spent it on a smart TV, it's on Roku. Mirador Television on Roku. I believe it's under news and information, although we asked for it to be under international, but you can find it. Tap in, see whether you like it, and if you do, please share it and please pass it on. We are small, but we're growing, and we do have an international presence. We have some first-class commentators, people who have been in the news industry for a long time. We've also got some exciting new talent, and we're bringing those along to become responsible commentators of the future, and people that are attractive on screen. Yes, things are changing. We recognise that. And one of the things that we are trying hard to do is to match modern viewing. But the content is still the same. It doesn't matter who you watch. Well, that's not quite true, of course. It's evolved like everything else. What I'm really saying is you punch a button and you can see an image, video or whatever on the screen. So punch our button, if I can put it that way. You can do it on most social media, miradortelevision.com, our website, or on Roku. And we are looking at other ways of expanding so we can bring this rather unique way of television production, if you like. Our reports are short and sharp. Rarely, unless it's very important, are they over 10 minutes, and most of them are 5 or under. We're bringing a variety of people to you with backgrounds, all experienced people in their field. If not broadcasting, then we have architects, we have gardeners, we have academics, we have a whole range of people who bring their expertise and their experience to share with you in a way that's quite viewable. Most of them are characters. In fact, they're all characters, and I think you may enjoy being with them. I actually am just Motormouth. I've been a journalist for 50 years plus, and I'm not telling you how much the plus is. But do give us a try, and I'm going to put this message out on as many different venues this morning as I can on live television, and I hope that you'll actually take the time to tap in one way or another to find out what we're all about. So that message concerning Mirador Television. Now the final one is that I put out a rant last week about the NHS, and I don't take a word of it back. It needs reforming, and that has nothing to do with the doctors and nurses. But you know, the funny thing is that they talk about underlying conditions, and I have Parkinson's, and it's no better or no worse than most people's Parkinson's. But I have reached the glorious age of 80. I have a little bit of difficulty walking. If I'm with somebody who is 30 or 40, I lag a little behind, and when the pubs are open, I don't care. I get to the bar first. But I would pass this on to sufferers of Parkinson's who actually get a bit depressed when they find out that they've got it. And I must say that my doctor said when he gave me the few tests, he said, "Oh, Parkinson's. Oh, it's all right. We've got stuff that puts that right." So I didn't fret. I didn't panic. And now I actually find that the best medicine for attacking Parkinson's is laugh at it. Laugh hard and long at it and tell him it's not going to get you. Just the same as I've said that to the virus. They've all stayed away. Mind you, it might have something to do with the amount of alcohol in my veins, but nonetheless, if you're ill, if you're sick, try hard to laugh. Medically, there's something inside us that is triggered by laughing. But don't let it get you depressed, because depression is exactly what ill health looks for. Okay, words of wisdom once again, but from somebody who is experiencing and has experienced for a number of years the fact that Parkinson's is a debilitating disease. It does things to you. For me, it just makes me more determined to laugh at it and to get on and lead a proper life. So, those are my 3 messages this morning. NHS, come on, reform. Mirador Television, give it a try. You might like it. And Parkinson's, shove off. Until tomorrow. No, it's the weekend, isn't it? Until Monday, when another brand new set of people will be giving out messages on Mirador Television. Toodle pip.
We had a tug of war yesterday at Mirador. The team won. After all, it was 10 against 1. Producers against the Luddite boss. Mirador, where innovation is rampant, despite the boss.